Elena Rybakina is officially the one to beat after surging to the top of the WTA Race to Riyadh rankings. Following her dominant performance at the Stuttgart Open, she has officially knocked Aryna Sabalenka from the top spot and is now looking completely unstoppable. With the Madrid Open now underway, the pressure is on for the rest of the field to try and catch her before the road to Saudi Arabia heats up.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The race for the biggest paychecks on the WTA Tour is just as intense as the tennis itself. Elena Rybakina and Aryna Sabalenka are currently engaged in a massive battle for the top spot on the 2026 prize money list. While rising star Victoria Mboko continues to make waves, legends like Iga Swiatek are finding themselves in unfamiliar territory as they fight to climb back into the top earners' circle. All eyes are on the Kaja Magica this Thursday for a massive day at the Mutua Madrid Open. We are set to witness the highly anticipated debuts of superstars Iga Swiatek and defending champion Aryna Sabalenka. With local favorites like Martin Landalus and Jaume Munar also hitting the court, this is a day of tennis action you simply cannot afford to miss. The clay court season is already at its halfway point, and we are left with massive questions heading into the French Open. Will Novak Djokovic be healthy enough to peak at Roland Garros after his limited schedule? Can Iga Swiatek reclaim her throne as the Queen of Clay? And will the next generation, including Mira Andreeva and Alex Ela, make another leap forward? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss a beat of our tennis coverage. Tectonic plates of women's tennis are shifting, and Elena Rybakina just made a massive power move. If you thought the race to the WTA finals in Riyadh was going to be a cruise for Aryna Sabalenka, think again. Rybakina didn't just win in Stuttgart. She systematically dismantled the field, taking down Karolina Muchova in straight sets to secure the title, and more importantly, the top spot in the race to Riyadh. With a cool 500 ranking points added to her tally, the reigning Australian Open champion is now sitting pretty at 983 points, pushing her 183 points clear of a sidelined Sabalenka. It is a brilliant display of consistency from the Kazakh star, who is proving that her 2025 dominance wasn't just a flash in the pan. She is building a legacy. But look further down the leaderboard, and you'll see the story isn't just about the top two. Mira Andreeva is on a tear, climbing into the 6th spot after another gritty semi-final run, while icons like Iga Swiatek and Coco Gauff are grinding to find their footing in a season that is becoming increasingly unpredictable. As we turn our eyes to the Madrid Open, the pressure is dialing up. Every point now is a battle for those golden tickets to the King Saud University Indoor Arena this November. The math is simple: earn your spot, or risk watching the year-end spectacle from the sidelines. Are we witnessing the start of an era defined by Rybakina, or will the pack catch up before the clay season concludes? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat of our tennis coverage. In a sport where momentum is everything, who do you think is the biggest threat to Rybakina right now? Let me know in the comments below, because the road to Riyadh is only just getting started. Who is currently raking in the biggest paychecks on the WTA Tour? It is the ultimate game of musical chairs at the top of the 2026 earnings leaderboard, as Elena Rybakina and Aryna Sabalenka trade places in a high-stakes battle for dominance. Let's start with the big story. Elena Rybakina has reclaimed the #1 spot on the money list following her triumph at the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix. It is a fitting bounce back after Sabalenka's incredible run through the Sunshine Double in March threatened to run away with the lead. But it is not just a two-horse race. With 12 women already cracking the $1 million mark this season, the competition is fiercer than ever. Take a look at rising star Victoria Mboko. Sitting pretty in the top 10, the 19-year-old Canadian is proving that her 2025 breakthrough wasn't just a fluke. She has been consistently deep in tournaments from the Australian Open to Miami, and it is paying off in a huge way. Meanwhile, we have to talk about Iga Swiatek. It is genuinely strange to see the 6-time Grand Slam champion outside the top 5 on the money list, as she has yet to break through to a tour-level semi-final this year. It just goes to show how quickly the landscape can shift in modern tennis. Then there is the sheer consistency of players like Jessica Pegula and Alina Svitolina, who keep stacking deep runs and hefty prize checks without making a scene. And let us not forget Karolina Muchova, whose resurgence to win her maiden WTA 1000 title in Doha has firmly put her back in the conversation for elite status. At the end of the day, Rybakina's Australian Open title remains the gold standard for earnings. But with Sabalenka's relentless consistency throughout the Sunshine Double, the gap is paper-thin. Whether it is a trophy, a massive check, or even a brand new Porsche, the rewards for these athletes are unprecedented. Who do you think will hold the top spot by the end of the season? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay on top of the race to the WTA Finals in Riyadh. In a sport defined by fine margins, it is clear that in 2026, every single match point literally pays off. The clay courts of the Kaja Magica are heating up, and if you thought the warm-up rounds were intense, buckle up, because the heavy hitters are finally arriving. Welcome to Thursday, April 23, at the 2026 Mutua Madrid Open, the day the tournament truly shifts into high gear. We are talking about the grand debuts of the game's biggest superstars. The Manilo Santana court kicks things off at 11:00 a.m. with a gritty clash between Pablo Carreño and Martin Fucsovics. But the real electricity starts pulsing when the world number one, Iga Swiatek, steps onto the dirt. Following her, the defending champion Aryna Sabalenka is set to make her mark, and the night session belongs to the phenomenal Mutua Andreeva, who is looking to prove that the future of tennis is already here. But don't just glue your eyes to the main stadium. Over on the Aryna Sabalenka court, we've got a massive local flavor with Jaume Munar and the young talent Martin Landalus both looking to ignite the home crowd, joined by the incomparable Naomi Osaka. If you are digging deeper into the schedule, keep a close watch on Court 3. The showdown between Danny Merida and Marco Trungelliti is shaping up to be a tactical masterclass, and Jessica Bouzes is looking to build on her momentum in the second slot. Whether you are catching the action on the big stage or hunting for upsets on the outer courts, Madrid is delivering exactly what we crave: elite drama. Now, I want to hear from you. Who are you tipping for a deep run this week? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single beat of the 2026 clay court swing. After all, in tennis, anything can happen once the first serve flies. Can you believe we are already halfway through the clay court season? It feels like we just left Australia, but the European circuit is moving at breakneck speed, all pointing toward the crown jewel of the dirt, Roland Garros. But as the dust settles on these early events, we are left with more questions than answers. Let's start with the big one, Novak Djokovic. He spent his off-season prepping his body like a high-performance race car, yet he has spent most of the season in the shop. By prioritizing selective appearances over match play, he is gambling on experience over rhythm. Will this bold load management strategy actually pay off, or will he find himself underprepared when the pressure mounts in Paris? Then there is Iga Swiatek. Not long ago, the woman looked absolutely invincible on red clay. Last year, however, she took a surprising hit to her ranking as the titles slipped away. She kicks off her Madrid campaign. The tennis world is watching to see if she can officially reclaim her throne as the undisputed queen of clay. We also have to talk about Taylor Fritz. While he hasn't officially pulled the plug on his clay season, that nagging knee tendinitis is a major concern. It has been haunting him for a year now, and while we all miss seeing Taylor in action, you have to wonder, is rushing back for the French Open worth the long-term risk? On a brighter note, the youth movement is absolutely electric right now, with rising stars like Mutua Andreeva and Alex Ila proving that the future of the WTA is in capable hands. The real question is whether they can make another massive generational leap this spring. And finally, let's keep things in perspective. Watching Emma Raducanu and Emma Navarro deal with ongoing health struggles reminds us that beneath the rankings and the hype, these are human beings first. More than any trophy, we just want to see them healthy and playing at their best. The countdown to the French Open is officially on, running from May 18th to June 7th. We are tracking every serve and volley, so make sure to smash that subscribe button and stay locked into Sports Illustrated's YouTube channel for all your tennis updates. With so much uncertainty on the horizon, who do you think is the biggest dark horse for this year's French Open? Let us know in the comments below.